Hello, everyone, and welcome to DJ April Showers. Today, I will be bringing to you Miss Erica Holmes, known as Miss Community of Joliet, Illinois. And how are you doing this morning?
I am well.
Okay, you look mighty nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Ebony Wright says hi. Hi, Ebony. Okay, all right. So what I want to do first is, did you want me to share this to your page so people can see it,
You can.
or you want to wait till it's finished? How did
Either
you
way,
do it?
that's fine.
Okay, wait till it's finished. Okay. All right. So I have Miss Erica Holmes, who is known as Miss Community of Joliet, and so I've introduced myself. So Miss Erica, I need you to introduce yourself and give us your name and your position.
Well, my name's Erica Holmes. Everybody knows me as Miss Community. I am a local business owner. I own a tech company, and I give a lot of hours to community service. I'm part of different organizations. I serve as the community liaison for the National Hookup of Black Women, Joliet chapter.
Okay, hold on. Ebony, can you hear her? Hold on. Because you're still sounding low on my end. Okay. And how many community organizations are you involved with?
Ooh, quite a few.
Okay.
I am a part of the Joliet Leadership Coalition, which is all the neighborhoods combined in the Joliet area in District 4 and 5. I'm the vice president of that organization. I am the president of the Pleasant Heights Neighborhood Council. I'm the community liaison for the National Hookup of Black Women. I am the membership chair for Swissmen, which is the Southwest Suburban Philanthropy Network, and I sit on different committees throughout Will County.
Wow. Girl, where do you find the time to do all of that?
I put it in my calendar and I'm very intentional.
Okay. Now, would you tell us why this is important to you to be Miss Community?
Well, I used to live in Virginia Beach, and my pastor at the time prophesied over me that um, what God has for me is not in the four walls, it's out in the community and outreach. So once I realized that it's more fulfilling to be out in the community, especially the community that I live in, I just kind of like hit the ground running.
Okay. All right. And so, would you like to tell us what are your goals that you plan to accomplish this year? Even though I know COVID has, affected a lot of things, and I did see that nice garden that you guys did up there at Fairmont. So, what are the other plans going on?
So right now, I work in a very liaison, meaning bridging kind of way in the community where I'm not over a particular organization, but because of my personality and how I do move throughout the community, I help bridge those organizations together and see how we can work as a collective to impact the community more. It's better to work as a team versus individual. So, you know, being strategic, thinking about the collective impact that we can do, especially in the areas that there's a scarcity of food and economic development. So, my goal for this year is coming to fruition right now, where the organizations work together as a collective as we move into 2021, the goal is to even help with the City of Joliet comprehensive plan to make sure they include the southeast side the east side of Joliet in their comprehensive plan when they think about economic development.
Yes, and the east side, we need a grocery store over here.
Yep.
You know.
And those are the kind of tables that I sit at, and to work on those is not an overnight um, kind of work. It's definitely taking time, and people want to see stuff happen like now, like microwave, but it's not that easy. So, instead of me being like aggressive, let's see how we can work together and have a plan. A lot of times, different entities want to come to the table and work with us, but if you don't have a plan, then they don't take you serious.
Okay, that's good. So you're sort of trying to bridge the gap with all of the organizations. That's
Correct.
awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so which one of your organizations that you belong to, which of them need members, and how do they apply?
Oh my goodness. All of them need members. Like what I mean by members, volunteers. So people often say we need youth programs, we need different um, things in the community. They're there. We just lack hands. Everybody, if we can lock arms together. So I will say one organization I'm a part of is the largest chapters within the organization, which is National Hookup of Black Women. Joliet chapter is the largest chapter. During the whole COVID, they never stopped their doors being open. They had continued to help women and their children throughout the community. They even fed the homeless. So, as a collective, the four organizations that have come together for the labor of love: Forest Park Community Center, CLM, which is Community Life Ministries at Second Baptist, Harvey Brooks Foundation down at All Nations, and the National Hookup Black Women. There are four community gardens and food pantries. They always need helping hands, volunteers, members to come and help.
And these hours are during the day.
Correct.
Correct.
Um,
Okay.
One of the feedbacks that I did get this week is that a lot more people will help if they did some things on the weekend. So I will be taking that back to the organizations and letting them know if they have events on the weekend that more people will be willing to help.
Okay. So at Second Baptist, you guys need help, volunteers to help with the food pantries.
Correct. Today, their food pantry begins at 2. Normally, it's the day before. They need help with people to help pack the boxes because now, due to COVID, um, they had to go and switch their motto. It used to be you choose it yourself, so you'll come in and pick the items yourself. But now, because of the pandemic, they have need volunteers to box the product and then have it out so that you can just pop the trunk and they can put it in the trunk and go from there.
Okay. And then for the national hookup of black women, what would the volunteers do with them?
So National Hookup has so many different programs going on. You can connect with Gwen Ulmer. She is over the food pantry for National Hookup of Black Women, which used to be in the old Oak Valley School in the Preston Heights area.
Yeah.
Uh, so now that is the headquarters for Hookup.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that was just awesome for me to see that garden. Like, wow. So, because I wished I would have like really been into gardening. My mother used to have a garden every year, and I saw those greens, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that is like awesome. And so,
I was
who
more into
who
it too.
what do they call it when you dig up the dirt? Uh,
Now you lost
who
me.
did all of that?
Oh, so they're volunteers for National Hookup. Our president is Deb Upshaw. her husband, brother Tyrone, he's part of the men's part of our chapter. He the one spearheaded with the youth last year because we had a summer camp. The youth grew the garden to where it is now.
Okay. So I know, with COVID, it's changed a lot of things. Will there be any activities this summer for the kids, online, offline, at any community centers where only maybe 10 can go at a time, do, that
I'm
you know
so
of?
glad you asked that. So I will be taking my daughter to GEMS, which is part of CLM for Christian Life Ministries at Second Baptist. Their youth is partnered with the YMCA to learn how to swim. So they are in they started last week. So I don't think it's too late to sign up children, but they have a space where they could space them out.
And what's the age group for the swimming
Uh,
lessons?
that I do not know offhand, but I do know that gyms goes up to the eighth grade.
Okay. And is there a fee?
No, ma'am. All this is free to the community.
Okay. And so where would the kids have to go?
They will go down to Second Baptist. Second Baptist it's the oldest black church in the community. There is another part of the church that house just for gyms.
Okay. So kids, you can take some free swimming lessons this summer because the kids are going to need something to do this summer. And so that's the only program. What about any tutoring or reading projects? Do,
So, National Hookup of Black Women, they typically give out more than 500 books at an event. So they do have books that they're still giving out. But right now, a lot of things is being planned as we speak.
okay. Okay. And so what you guys can do is you can contact Miss Erica Holmes, known as Miss Community of Joliet, Illinois, and she's wearing so many different hats. I got to give you the thumbs up, girl. I've seen you and seen each other in different surroundings and different
Hmm.
events and stuff. So you're out there doing the doggone thing. You're taking care of the old and the young, and that's good. That's
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
And we really appreciate you. The citizens of Joliet appreciate everything that you are doing for the community to build the bridges with the different organizations, to have the gardens up there on the hill. I mean, to being out in Creston Heights, to Second Baptist. So you got all of the areas of Joliet covered, where there's a need.
Yes.
So that's really good, and we're just really proud of you. Did you want to say anything else?
Yes. So those four organizations has partnered and it has created even a larger partnership. So now they're partnering with the Spanish Community Center, where uh, National Hookup is doing a program to teach um, our children how to speak Spanish. So they're partnering together to make that happen. Also, Riverwalk, Warren Sharp, Spanish Community Center, Fairmont, all those organizations are now coming together to go after more funding to do more things in the area.
Yes, that'll be great. That'll be great. Because the elderly, of course, they need activities, and
Correct.
the kids, they need activities, and we're just so thankful that you are bridging the gap, getting all the organizations together to make sure the needs are met of all of the people of Joliet, people of all races and genders.
Hmm.
And so that is really nice of you. And we just appreciate you, Miss Community. And I just really thank you for allowing me to interview you.
Thank you so much. This was truly an honor. I was like, you want to do what?
Yeah. And
And
so it's it's being played live now, but after we finish, I will share it to your screen,
okay.
Facebook page, and then it's being streamed live on the Truth Radio on Spreaker.com.
Okay.
And so, is there any who helps you keep your calendar together and stuff?
So honestly, I would say my Apple devices. Because I'm a computer engineer by education, I am a techie. So everything that I do got to go through my calendar. I learned that. I'm looking for a new assistant because my business have really grown since this whole pandemic because more people need tech support. And with that, none of this could not be possible without God. God is definitely the head of my life, and how I move through the community and give the time that I do is because of God.
Okay, that's right. Got to keep God first. What church
Yes.
do you attend?
As of right now, I attend One Vision Worship Center in
Okay,
Joliet. Pastor
okay,
Dion Hayes is my pastor.
okay. All right. Anything else you want to say?
No, God bless you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I will encourage more people to volunteer. Even if you get 1 to 2 hours, you can make a big difference just with those 2 hours.
Now, what if you have people that want to volunteer but they don't have transportation?
Well, we some of the organizations have transportation vans. So if you would like to volunteer and we know ahead of time, someone can pick you up.
Okay. So there'll be no excuse for people that don't have cars. So they
Mhm.
will come pick you up to help with the food pantries. Bring your children, take them to Second Baptist up to the 8th grade for some free swimming lessons. And if you need any other information, you contact Miss Erica Holmes, Miss Community of Joliet, Illinois. And I thank you for taking the time out to let me interview you this morning. God bless you. Be blessed and be safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.